Hello friends, we're here in the workshop with our Enigma Evo. Yes, we're still on this because I just couldn't get the thought out of my mind about what the motor looks like in this cleaner. That tiny little 350 watt peak motor. Thank you to the chap who commented about the fact that it actually only burns nominally 200 watts. It's 200 watts, it's 2 light bulbs. It's mental. So in this video, we're going to take it apart and we're going to look inside because I just really want to see the motor. I thought, you know what, I'll film it too so you guys can see it. So let's have a look. Now I will, of course, give this cleaner a service too. I won't do it on camera because it won't actually take that long. It's quite an easy job on these, and I'm also going to see if I can polish up the panels to just to make it look a bit nicer, really. But we need to take it apart, so yeah, I'm not quite sure how to do it on this one. The first one I've done, because I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's a PurePower chassis, so it'll be the same, but it isn't. The PurePowers have 2 screws. They've got one here and one here, and then you undo those, and then you lift the hood up because it's basically got like clasps at the front here. But this machine is different. It looks like it actually has 6 screws, so it has even more screws than the PurePower has. So I guess from that point of view, it's actually a step up in quality. Who would have thought it? Hoover actually doing something better than what they'd done previously. Amazing. So I'm going to change the camera angle and we'll see if we can actually get into this. Here we are on the underside of the Enigma. I can move the chair out of the way so I can get into position. So we've got 2 screws here. Hang on, let me move that down a bit so you can see my finger. One here, and it looks like there's one here and one here, but there's also 3 screws across the front, and I'm wondering if those screws are anything to do with it as well. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. So I'm just going to shut up for a second and undo these screws. Right, that's the screws undone. So now let's see if I can rescue these with the magnetic holder. Okay, there we go. So that's all the screws out. They're all the same screws actually, so that's good. So now I'm going to flip the machine over and we'll see if we can take the hood off. Right, okay, we need to take this height control selector off. Oh, that just pulled out actually. There's absolutely nothing holding that in whatsoever. That just literally just pulled out. Let's put the handle down. Oh, get out of the way. Now, should now just be able to take this off. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so that literally just comes off. Oh wow, look how bad the plastic is. Look at this. Look at the terrible moulding on it. Oh, there's a little screwdriver here. There we are. Yeah, look at this. It's just, oh, it's really bad. It's so cheap. It's like it's not even moulded correctly. Wow, who could have thought they would have made it any cheaper? It's just so odd that it's got all these screws now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 screws to hold that on. Okay, anyway, let's put that over there. This all looks pretty similar to PurePower. I think we'll stick a new belt on whilst we're in here. Can you put a new belt on? How does the brushroll come out? How does this come? Oh, okay. Oh, wow, look at that. It's so cheap. Oh, my God. That's quite stiff too, actually. Can I take these caps off? I don't think I can take the caps off either. So all the hair, see all the hair? And it's all just going to get caught inside. It's going to get caught down in behind these caps. And no, oh, actually, can you take them off? Hang on. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, there you go. You can take them off. Look at it. Look, it's not very... I mean, this machine's not had much use. And look at all that that's just been caught in there. Look at all the hair. It's started to melt the end caps already. Look at that. Look, I'll just show you. Look, that's everything that came out from that side. And can I take this side off? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that bearing's really tight. Hang on a minute. Let me see. What have I got to do this with? Can't find anything on this bench. It's ridiculous. Let's I can't even get that off. It's so tight. Let's try a bigger pair of grips here. Oh, there we go. Wow, oh my God, look. Look at all the hair that's just wrapped around that bearing. It's so cheap. God, it is so cheap. And look at this. Look. Look at that. Oh my God. Look. All just wrapped around the end of the brush roll. It's really good to get that out because that's just gonna ruin it. Honestly, it's just gonna ruin it. Let me see what else we've got in here. Yeah, look, there's even more. Look at all the hair. Look at it. It just goes on and on. Look at that. Look. Massive amount of hair. Look, oh, even more. Even more. Okay, well that looks clear now. I'll probably sort that out off camera actually. Wow, what a mess that is. What a mess. Let's have a quick look at this here. Yeah, look, you see there? See where the plastic has started to melt? Look at that. So the end caps are already failing. Amazing. Okay, anyway, meanwhile, back to this. Let's put this seal back on. God. Actually, I don't know if there's much point in doing that if I'm going to change the belt. No, I'll leave that. Okay, so we need to get these sort of O-ring clips out. That's the same as PurePower was. Oh, can I get it out? Come on, there we go. Okay, brilliant. That's the chassis out of the way. Just leave that. I've got like grease on my hands now from the brush roll. It's just not ideal. So we're getting there. Let's get the bag drawer off. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here, and we will be at the motor. Oh, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. I'm so curious as to how big this motor is. Let's pop this panel off. Right, so time for the big reveal. You ready? Here it comes. Oh, okay. Oh wow, look how tiny it is. Look how tiny the fan is. So that's why it's not moving much air. That's the reason. Okay, look, so there's a Dyson motor there. That's I think that's a DC04, possibly DC07 motor. And you can just see the difference, the size of the fan. It's unbelievable. So this is all just like spacer. Look at that. That's a massive spacer there. And you've got this teeny tiny little. Look how small it is. Look, compare that to the Dyson motor. What a difference. What an amazing difference. It's so small. My God. 250 watts. Yeah, there we go. It says right there on that sticker, it's 250 watts. That's amazing. It's a Zhu Yongyi Motor Corporation Limited. 250 watts. Wow. Yeah, I think mystery solved as to why we haven't got much airflow or virtually any power at all coming from this cleaner. I've got to get this back in now. I don't know if that's right. Is that right? It's slightly awkward actually. Right, I'm going to do this off camera. Well, I think I've got that back in now, back into where it should be. It's quite tricky actually. And if you look here, look, you note where I said yesterday about the suction leak. It's at this point here because, I'll just bring that up so you can see it a bit better. The seal is not actually completely sealing. If you can see that there, it's just leaving this gap. So if I can get this back in place, we might get a better seal on it. Sort of push it over a bit. There we go. I think that's better. I suspect what's happening is that the suction is just pulling it in, like so. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing to hold it. That's the trouble. It kind of just like sits there, and then the suction just brings it back in. I wonder if we can fill that with something. We use some. Oops. God, this bench is a mess. We use some contact adhesive on it. I put some down here. Just pop it in there like that. That should keep it in place. Should keep it in place. There we go. Just pop some like around like that. There we go. That might improve things a bit. I don't know if it will, but it's worth a try, I guess. Just sort of push it down. Just try and keep it in like so. Okay. Yeah, well, it's worth a try, I guess. Now, unfortunately, this isn't even in right now. Oh, my good lord. It's terrible. It's such a bad design. Have I even got that in right? I'm not sure. Oh, yes, I have. There we go. There we go. I had to just rotate the motor a little bit, and that looks like it's okay. I mean, it's not so critical on this side because it's the exhaust path. So, yeah, we won't lose any suction there. God, look at that. So look, I've glued that and it still isn't staying. Yeah, I think I might have to leave this for a bit if I put a clamp on it. I put a clamp on that, let the glue set, and then come back to it later. So I'm just going to pop that on like that. So that will hopefully glue that in place. So, yeah. Right, we'll come back to this in a bit. Well, that's all done. Everything's back in place, at least I think it is. So we just need to get the chassis back on. Ow, that was my finger, ow. I've sorted the brush roll out. I've put some oil on the bearings as well. They still feel quite rough. They don't feel like they should do, if that makes any sense. Probably not. But yeah, I mean, with what we're working with here, I guess, well, yeah, there's only so much we can do, isn't there? Let's get these back in. At least it's pretty quick to get these cleaners apart. Well, it was. These are worse than PurePower. I don't get it. I've got a bit of lubricant on my shaft then. In this circumstance, that's not ideal. Let's pop this back. I found a belt. Where's the belt gone? There. There's a belt. So we'll put a new belt on it. That might make a bit of difference. And I've done this wrong. Now I have done this right, which is what I should have done in the first place, because I'm an idiot. I've got to get this on now. I think, do you know, like, I have to move the entire rubber seal out of the way? How stupid is that? Like, you've got to move that. Oh, God. Right, how's this going? This used to be so easy. Is it that way? Is it that way? Yeah, that looks like it. Okay, so that's that back in. That's set down there. So now we have to put this seal back on. Actually, let's put this on first. Oh my good lord. Alright, fine. Take that off. How can changing a belt be difficult? At least it's not as bad as that Hoover one that I showed you. That was unbelievable. Come on, go in. Oh, this is just horrific. This is bad. Oh, come on. Is that in? Yeah, I think. Is it? Is it going to stay? Yeah. Look at that. Look at the flex. Hang on. Look at that there. Look at that. That's unbelievable. Okay, now let's put this back on again. That way around. Oh, I wish I'd never started this. I wish I put it in the bin. Right, the seal's back in. Okay, that's good. Now let's put the hood back on. Ooh, this is quite stressful actually. Put the height selector back on. No, other way around. Put that on. Do this up. Try and stop that brush roll from flying out. Okay. Let's get these screws back in really quickly. Okay, good, there we go. We're screwed back up. The brush roll feels much better now actually. That feels much looser. Yeah, that's good. I noticed there was a squeak on the wheels, so let's just pop some oil. Let's pop a little bit of oil on the wheels. Because it's just rubbish plastic, isn't it? That's why. It's just awful. Okay, right. I'm going to do the servicing now. I'll bring it up a bit. There we go. I'm going to do the servicing. I'm going to clean all the filters and everything. And then, when we come back, we'll give it a run. And we'll see if it's any better after gluing that seal back in place. Fingers crossed. Okay, the Enigma is done, I guess. Well, I've done as much to it as I possibly can do. I think it is slightly better just putting that seal, just that glue, putting the glue on the seal down here. It's made ever such a slight difference. Now I turn it on. And I block the hose. I think that has made a difference to it. I can't hear the air escaping anymore from around the from this section here. It sounds okay now. There's no noise, so that's good, and it sounds quieter too. The brush roll is much better now that I've taken all that hair out. There's some of it there. I mean, God, that's amazing, isn't it? Look at it all. There's actually there's the two. So all that was caught around the caps of the brush roll, and if that had been left, then yeah, that plastic would have just melted. It would have just gone, and then the brush roll would have been written off, and it's obviously not worth getting a new brush roll for one of these. I mean, this cleaner cost me £30, and it hasn't had much use. And as I said in the previous video, you can buy them new from Hoover for 50 quid with postage, which is insane. So yeah, there we go. It's working. It's okay. It's as good as it's ever going to be. That's I think that's as far as I can go with it. So the next video, I'm hoping, will feature this cleaner, but it won't be about this cleaner. I think that's probably the last time we're going to see the Evo. Enigma Evo, Enigma. Can we just call it an Enigma? Or can we call it just an Evo? Or just a crap PurePower? Oh, I don't know, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, then the next video, hopefully, if I can do it, hopefully, should feature 4 Hoover uprights. that's the plan, but we shall see how it goes. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to do the usual, comment, subscribe and like, because it always helps me out and I appreciate it massively. I'm going to go off and push this over my carpets now and see if it actually cleans anything. So until the next time, thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers guys. Bye.